Hi guys, how you doing? So, I'm going to go up to, wow, the lighting in this is just really bad. I'm sorry guys, I'm in my car. In the Walgreens parking lot, because that's how I roll. Tomorrow I'm gonna go up to Seattle with my friend and classmate, Tamra She. That's a joke from our conversations. We always used to have to call each other she at the end of our names. So we're gonna take a road trip up there, which I will film, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I got my student visa, because I couldn't really find a lot of videos on how to get student visas for Korea, and going through the steps. So right now I'm in the parking lot of the Walgreens because I need to get a new photo, hence why I'm trying to look like, I'm trying to do that, like that Korean look, you know, the Korean look that they do in their visas. Nowhere in the history of Korea is there somebody smiling in their visa or their passport picture ever. They do that I call it the stoic beauty look, you know, that look. I'm going for that look, so hopefully that works out. My passport picture is from 2012, and I had a picture left over because they give you two, but they say that it has to be within the last 6 months, so I have to go get one today before I leave tomorrow, or I'm gonna be in trouble. There's always construction everywhere I go. I've just accepted this as a part of my life, is that everywhere I go, there's construction. I hate you. I've never been to Seattle. This will be interesting for me. I've been out of Oregon, obviously, but I've never been to Seattle, so yeah, that'll be a fun road trip adventure. Alright guys, wish me luck, and that I don't look stupid. Just got my picture taken. What a total racket! Oh my god! When I got my passport done in 2012, it was $5 for 2 photos, which was $2.50 per photo, and they're like this big. So I was like, well, that's dumb, because they're not even as big as wallet size. They're like a specific size. He gave me a $2 off coupon, so I guess they're $12, which means that they're $6 per picture. That's outrageous. And so I went in there and a guy took my picture, which always sucks because a guy just gives you like one shot. You know, a woman will be like, girl, like fix your hair, fix your collar, like you look good, okay, now like lift your head up a little bit. Like girls care, but guys are just like, alright, stand here. He stuck the camera like that far from my face and was like, Urgh. I can't smile in the pictures either because then the camera can't pick up my eyes and then they like disqualify my picture because I have tiny eyes, so when I smile, they disappear. I only need one of them, just like I needed one for my passport, and now I have 2 of these now. I have one from 2012 and one from now, and they're gonna live in this. I'm gonna take one out and put it on my visa, and the other one's gonna live in here. And I'm gonna be like, these are my really expensive mug shots. Smile. You're not allowed to smile though, Victoria, because your eyes are so damn tiny that if you smile, no one can see. The stoic Korean thing did not work because I'm not Korean. White people, we do not do stoic well. Nope. Anyway, it's super hot. My bangs are melting to my face. Oh yeah, isn't that sexy? So sexy. I'm single for a reason. I'm gonna take my really expensive passport photos and go home and take all my clothes off and my makeup that I did for this stupid picture. And yeah, so I guess we'll pick this adventure back up tomorrow. Bye! So, through the magic of editing, it is now the next morning and we are on our way to Seattle. This required us to drive for about 3 hours one way. So, we got to pay attention to a lot of scenery. So, driving and more driving. Oh look, more driving! Oh yay! Those 3 hours just flew by. No, they didn't. Anyway, we finally got to the city. That's the Seattle skyline, and then here we are in Seattle. That thing up there actually has like some sort of train or something, but I never saw it go by when we were there. So we had to find parking, and then we parked by the Space Needle, which I'd never seen, so I took a video of it because I'm a nerd. And then we finally got in the building, and the only thing on this floor is the embassy. So I got kind of chickeny and decided that I didn't want to like get in trouble for filming in there. So I sort of just kind of like filmed the very like minimal bits of it, saw people, and then turned my camera off. Here are the things that the embassy required me to give them in order to apply for my student visa to South Korea. Number 1, you need passport-sized photos taken within the last 6 months. You need your passport, which you actually have to leave with them. They can mail it back to you, but it was going to cost me like $20 for them to mail it back to me, and so I just decided to pick it up with everybody else. You need $45. The price, I'm assuming, can change depending on where you live or, you know, whatever, so make sure to call your embassy and make sure that the price is the same. Some may require you to have proof that you have at least $3,000 in your bank, so you might have to bring a bank statement. I, however, didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't have to. And then, the most important thing is you need your admissions letter from your Korean university. This piece of paper will have a big red stamp on the bottom of it. It'll have a bunch of Korean and English mixed in there, and it'll have personal information. So I can't actually show you mine because it has personal information on it, but the piece of paper will have this big stamp on the bottom. And I'm sure they all look different for different universities and different things, but it should look something like this. So you want to make sure to bring that with you so that the embassy can make copies of it. So that is everything that I needed for my student visa. And I would like to just say that you should call your embassy and make sure what you need in order to get your visa, because sometimes you have to travel really far, or you have to mail in your visa information to embassies because you don't have one in your state or anywhere close to you. So make sure that you know exactly what you need before you apply for it, because there's nothing worse than finding out that everything was wrong and having to start over again.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, had a very easy time getting our student visas. Excited. The website made it sound way more complicated than it was. We drove up here, had a good time. Now we're going to head down to the pier. The bathrooms are actually the exits. Show them that. That was the most challenging part about getting our student visa today, was finding the bathrooms.
Yeah, they don't lead anywhere. I guess there must be a staircase there or something hidden.
So now we're going to head down to the pier, going to have some lunch. And there's our first little Korean.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
I shouldn't put her face though on camera.
Right.
So how long did it take us to drive here?
I don't know. I was driving. Was it 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
We got in the car at 7:30 and we got here at 10:30.
So 3 hours drive from Portland to Seattle. Easy drive, hardly any traffic.
And how long did it take for us to get our visa paperwork?
From the time that we filled it out, and by the way, she was super, super nice. What, 15 minutes tops? Right?
Right.
So we recommend it. Everybody go study in Korea.
So like Tamara said, we set off to explore Seattle and went to the market. And yeah, just some random film of stuff that I saw in the market. Like this donut making machine thing. It's kind of interesting. You watch them actually make the donuts like right in front of you, so you know they're fresh. And then these guys are throwing fish. I'm sure you have all seen this on like documentaries and stuff. They throw fish. I don't know why they do it. Tourist attraction, but yeah. I had to stand there for a really long time to wait for them to throw fish at each other. And then there's Tamara and Ian, and there's Tamara bossing Ian around because he was the youngest person, so we had fun bossing the dongsang around. And then we have the gum wall, which is actually really gross. Ugh, would not want to lean up against that. No! No! No!
I'll see you at the top.
I hate you guys. About a week later we called and our visas were ready, and this time I didn't chicken out, and you guys get to see what the inside of the Seattle embassy looks like a little bit. Yeah, there's like different booths, and then that big table in the center has a bunch of paperwork for different things. And then we go up to the little window, the confirmation window, and she gives us back our passports, and everything is hunky-dory and okay.
It really was fun in the first couple floors.
Now that it's going every floor.
Like, we don't really want to say sorry about anything.
It's your fault.
We get to see the whole
You said it was
building.
gonna get worse. This is our worst.
You jinxed us.
If this is our worst,
Here's
I'm
your
okay with
nightmare
that.
right here.
It's gonna get better because I don't want the passport to be.
What if we all just like wake up and like we've been in your dream?
That was
One
a
more
long
floor.
ass dream. I felt those 3 hours. I must be in like a coma to feel those 3 hours.
All right, we're good out.
Oh, thank God.
10 minutes later.